What's up, y'all? It's your girl Venus, Archangel, here with another love reading for y'all. If you're not sure of your placements as well as wanting to book a personal reading, go ahead and check the description box below, and let's go ahead and get started. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Venus, Archangel, here with another love reading for y'all. Let's go ahead and get started, okay? So your underlying energy is the Nine of Cups, right? Nice card. All right, so this right here is telling me that you guys have fulfilled some sort of, I think you guys went through a process of finding out what exactly you wanted, especially since the last reading was all about big major changes. I think with all that kind of energy going on and your focusedness and everything like that, I feel like that is what got you to this point now where you have that fulfillment and you have the no, I guess, if that makes sense, of what you want, pretty much. So you guys are feeling fulfilled in regards to like having and finally figuring out what you want, or going through a situation where you now know what you want and you're ready to go after those things here, okay? This is also just generally about emotional fulfillment. So what is the process of this? Like, what do they mean by that? We're going to get onto this reading to figure that out, y'all, okay? So underneath this, you have the Hanged Man. So there's some static energy going on here, okay? So there is some waiting for a new perspective of some sort. Now, I pulled a reading for you guys earlier, and it just looked so crazy, and I had a hard time interpreting it because it was just bizarre, okay? Y'all had the freaking Seven of Swords in your present, and then you got the Moon in your future. Like, the clarifiers for that one was the King of Pentacles and the High Priestess. All of those things were telling me there was either a secret being kept by a King of Pentacles, or somebody that, or you guys could wear the King of Pentacles, someone that was very focused on their finances, or very focused on the work because they weren't really open to accepting something new. Now, I didn't know about that one, okay? Because it took me about half an hour to 45 minutes to figure that out. And it's just like, I don't know. So I pulled a full, fresh new reading for y'all. And it kind of comes up with the same stuff. So let me go ahead and get up into this. So the heart of your reading here is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is all about feeling stuck, really focusing on the Three of Cups here, trying to figure out what to do with what to do to get the Four of Cups, or you're trying to figure out a solution in regards to the Three of Cups and you can't really see it, right? So this dude is pretty much meditating, figuring the crap out, and it's kind of losing the morale of it, you know? He's not enthusiastic about this at all. He's really apathetic. So this also could speak about like an offer being refused or an offer being contemplated, right? Some of you guys could have extended an offer to somebody, or you guys could be waiting or trying to figure out what to do with something that was given, some sort of emotional offer kind of given to you guys, and you guys are like, I don't know what to do. Some of you guys could be doing that. But some of you guys, I feel like this is just really feeling stuck because you're not really sure what to do with something, or you're not really sure how to move on from something that you kind of gave your heart to. All right, so this situation is fated, right? So I don't really understand that. I don't know. The universe has a way of teaching us lessons and teaching us how to handle situations that can better ourselves in the future, can strengthen us and bring us to our highest potential. And for this situation, this stuck energy, this not really being able to not really able to figure out what exactly you're going to do with the Three of Cups that you're focusing on, and not really seeing the Four of Cups. They're saying that this is something that is meant to happen. It's meant to happen to teach you something. And I know what you're going to say. You already went through a crap ton of change last time you had this. You see me? Why am I having to deal with something else difficult? The thing is, the world doesn't stop for nobody. And I'm going through one hell of a trip as well, guys. Okay? But the thing is, at the end of the day, everything that goes on with us, everything that we have to go through is to make us stronger, to make us better, and to make us pretty much like titans, okay? No matter how uncomfortable it may be, it's always for the best of our benefit. Okay. Now, the story behind the Four of Cups is that the man is sitting there looking at the cups, trying to figure out what to do with them, and he doesn't really know what to do. Okay, he doesn't really see any sort of option, any sort of way to be stable within the Three of Cups, right? So, I feel like this is a situation possibly in regards to like having your eye on the things that are no longer there, I guess. But I'll explain to you why in a moment. But also the Four of Cups being there is also saying that there's help available to you, and you're not, you know, it's not really there to be like, it is there, but it's like, it's hard to see. It's like, it's in your face, it's very obvious, but that's one of the things with the Four of Cups. It's not very obvious to him because it's right behind his behind. But it's there, the help is there. So if you don't know what's going on right now, it is absolutely okay to lean on some help. I think that's one of the things that the Four of Cups is trying to say. You guys had the Tower in your foundation or the past. Now, something unexpected happened, okay? Something radical, some sort of radical change. Now, considering the last reading that you guys had from me, that was a very radical kind of change situation, right? So you guys had a lot of stuff going on. You had a lot of change that you had to get through. It was just crazy, okay? Fives everywhere. So yeah, it was a radical time of change. Just usually speaks about something happening that's unexpected. But I feel like it's a mixture of both. You guys had a lot of stuff you had to go through, a lot of things that you had to change, a lot of situations that you had to kind of get involved in and kind of make it better for yourself. But at the same time, I think something else happened as well that kind of really sparked something or really struck something to bring the Tower coming down, so that way you kind of had to start all over, right? And the reason why I say that is because you do have the Fool in your presence. So yeah, you are starting from the very beginning here. You're ready to start this new beginning. This is a very good card to see, especially when you went through what you went through. You have, you know, the experience behind you, you know, everything that you need to take on the new lessons that the new beginning gives to you. And just like the Six of Swords in the reading that I pulled for you last, which was kind of like, although it was about the seat and all that other stuff, the Seven of Swords actually is another card that is, you know, talks about taking a risk. So you guys got, again, it's like a similar card in that same position. You guys are taking a risk big time right now. With the Tower here, something unexpected change, unexpected change, excuse me, coming up for you guys. And then you guys start up to taking a risk again. Very close to the same sort of reading that I got for you guys last. Well, when I pulled before this, you know, this recording. So, So right now, y'all are going through a new beginning, but you guys are also ready to take risks and trust in yourself, in spirit, in your path in life. Okay. You're ready to kind of take on the world with a different approach, and I think that's a really good optimistic view, especially after such a really crazy situation that happened last week. Some definite changes came up for y'all. But here in the present, you guys are like able to kind of take what you were given or had to work with in that moment, and really having to kind of, you know, really kind of flip it on his back and say, you know what, I think that I have this on wraps. All right, I got this, and I think that's great. And I think that's what kind of the Four of Wands is basically saying here. Okay, in your future, you had the Queen of Cups. Now, in the reading I pulled for you before this video, you guys had the Moon. So this is basically, I feel like this is definitely telling you guys to use your intuition. This is all about you using your intuition, being open and receiving messages from the spirit, so that way you can help, so it can help guide you. You could also be meeting somebody that is very romantic, okay? Someone that is rather very sweet, very sensitive, okay? So be very, you know, someone that's very vulnerable in regards to their feelings. But again, this is someone that is only sensitive because of their ability to listen to messages from the oracle, from the source, whoever you could like to call them, okay? But I feel like usually, you know how I say, like, the queens are you guys, the viewers, and the kings are external. This could very well be you guys, and like kind of the advice for you guys is just not only, you know, being able to tap into your, you know, your psychic abilities using your Sagittarian magic, but also that, you know, to allow messages to come in and really be intuitive at that time, especially in the future here. Okay. But look out for any potentials. Okay. Okay. This person is very loving. Okay. So that could totally be a person coming in for you guys as well. Okay. All right. In your crowning energy, you guys have the Five of Cups, and I know. I remember I just said the four, all fives, or like fives or change or some sort. It's a It's like a shift, pretty much, of one phase to the next. But you know, it's pretty much no change here. But the Five of Cups is basically, it's a pretty sad card. Let's be honest. It's a pretty sad card. I know I'm slowing down here, but the Five of Cups is basically an advice card letting you know that despite the difficulties that happened, especially in the past, like the Tower, something radical could have happened, something pretty uncertain, something crazy probably happened. Radical change happened, okay? And you could have lost a lot of things. Could have lost, a lot of stuff, you know? Something that's really near and dear to you and everything. However, it'll help since you're in the Fool energy now, it will help you take on the next challenges, to take on this new beginning, to really, brace for, the new lessons that are coming your way, since everything is meant to happen. It's fated. It's ideal for the mindset, for your mindset, to really look at the Two of Cups that's in your hands right now. I mean, one of the greatest things that we can ever have is ourselves. We are all we need in the world. It's awesome to have other people. We can't do stuff alone, yes. But as far as getting us through sadness and turmoil and conflicts, we have ourselves to lean on, and we need ourselves to lean on, okay? And I think one of the things that the Five of Cups is trying to tell us is that despite everything that we lost, we still have something to go back to. We still have ourselves to go back to. For some of us, we still have a relationship to go back to. It's everything that we still have, that we can still work with, that we can make a better future for. And all those experiences that I was talking about, that was in the past, that you can take, all the, the changes that you kind of went through, looks like they're pretty much done. But the only thing here now is to really utilize what you've learned to put into something that can be amazing for us later on. And I think that's what the Five of Cups is trying to tell us here, is that although we, because she's also focusing on the Three of Cups, that need I remind you, because the Four of Cups here is focusing on the Three of Cups as well, trying to figure out what to do with them, or trying to create some stability with a Fourth Cup. And I think what the Five of Cups is saying is that perhaps that Four of Cups is actually an extra cup as well. Like, there's another extra cup in that too. There's some unexpected or unnoticed help or support that we didn't even realize. Okay, it all takes a shifting of a mindset, a shifting of focus, really looking at a situation from a different perspective. Because the Five of Cups is always looking at the cups that are gone, the missed opportunities. But if she looked up, if she saw that the cups were still there, I think that maybe that would create hope in her and then bring her to being more inspired. I don't know if this is a she. This could very well be a he. But I think that the point of the Five of Cups is to really work on, or really think about what we can do with what we got. I'm not going to ramble on anymore, I promise. Now, in your feelings, you guys have the Nine of Swords. I understand, honey. I really understand. That's why I was pretty much going to slow down as well, because the Nine of Swords talks about, depression and anxiety and stress. You guys went through it, okay? Y'all went through it. And there is even maybe a little bit of worry too in regards to kind of getting back up on your feet, because the Nine of Pentacles is in your hopes and fears. I think there is some anxiety here and some sadness, and not really, certain of, what the future lies, because at the end of the day, the future is kind of blurry, The future is just a figment of our imagination right now. But the thing to remember is that also with the Five of Cups is that what can we do right now? What can we really do to make our future a reality? And the Nine of Cups, very justifiable. I understand, and considering like I said, everything you went through, you being stressed out and depressed is completely understandable. However, you guys are strong, okay? You guys are really strong. And despite kind of feeling that stress, you'd be surprised at how much there is and how little there is actually anything to worry about. So the Nine of Swords can also speak about unnecessary worry as well. So despite everything that's going on, there might be a situation in where, you just had that anxiety just because you've been through a lot. But at the end of the day, you might be surprised that there might not be something that is actually too bad. I mean, it actually might, everything might actually play out as well, very well. You're taking a risk, you're going to feel anxious. That's just kind of human nature right there. But it's okay to also realize that something also wonderful could happen too, because the worst is over. Alright. Okay. Now, you guys have the Knight of Cups in your outside factors. This is about energy that's coming in and how the world sees you. I think this is somebody coming into your life with the intent to express or to offer something in regards to their love. Okay. Now, the Four of Cups was looking, the Three of Cups. Well, the Four of Cups is focusing on three cups in front of him, and the cup behind him. I feel like this person has something to do with that fourth cup being behind you. Perhaps there is an offer that you're contemplating right now, and you're not really sure what to do with it, and you're trying to think about it, right? Or you haven't noticed this fourth cup yet, and this person is coming in with it, or this person is coming in to give you that fourth cup here. This pretty much solve the puzzle here. But I also feel like this could be you guys waiting for an offer, waiting for a response to an offer. Like, this could be you guys, because like I said, this could be how the world sees you. You ready to take on the world, take on what you want, get what you want, because you have the Nine of Cups in your underlying energy, which is all about wish fulfillment. That wish fulfillment. You don't make a wish on something you just don't know what to make a wish for. You know what you want. You're ready to make that wish. That's what the Nine of Cups is all about. And with the Knight of Cups here, I think that's you guys coming into a situation and giving your offer, but you guys are waiting because you're not really sure what to do after that. Like, you did what you did. You did what you needed to do. You took that risk. You're taking it now. But you're kind of stuck in limbo because that person ain't making no decisions either. So there's a lot of stuff that could happen right now. Now, in your hopes and fears, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like this is talking about kind of like maybe you want to have some sort of independence or confidence, right? You'll probably want to regain some level of, you know, of confidence in yourself. But I feel like also you're not really sure if you want to be single. Because the Nine of Pentacles is also someone that's very single or very independent, okay? Or you know, they are surrounded by a gilded cage. They're not really open to the outside world. She's just there with herself. That can get one boring and two very lonely. And I think that's possibly something that you're not really wanting to have anyway either. I think you kind of don't want to have to, you know, you're worried about possibly even being rejected by somebody, I feel. You don't want to be alone. So I understand. So I think the best thing to do is to focus on what you want. Be the Knight of Cups. You know, channel that Nine of Cups energy. You know what you want, go after it. If it's not with this person, then it ain't. But if this is you guys really trying to figure out what you're gonna do with an offer, or somebody that came in with an offer, then the Nine of Cups could just mean like you're not really sure if you want to give up that independence either. You're not sure if you want to allow yourself to fall in love again, or allow yourself to be with somebody again because of a situation that happened. You know? Something unexpected happened in the past that could have been a relationship, right? You're not really sure if you're open to having that again. That could be that too. And I feel like that's much more what you guys are leaning on. More of a situation where, yeah, you got an offer coming in. It's fated, but you're not really sure what to do with it. Because you're not sure if you're ready to give up your independence. You have two cards here that speak about independence. Nine of Pentacles and the Fool. Independence. You're not really sure if you want to give that up, and that's completely understandable. Completely understandable. And that's pretty much, yeah, that makes sense, because the reading I pulled for you guys before I recorded this video, you guys had the Fool as your, sorry, not the Fool, but the Lovers as your underlying energy instead of the Nine of Cups. And it's all about making a decision between your head and heart. You're not sure about what you guys want. And you guys are not sure if you guys are, I mean, you guys know what you want, but you guys aren't sure if this is it either. I think you're not really certain if this is the risk that you need to take for yourself to be happy. You're not sure if this is the person you want to give yourself up to. That could be it too. Now, in your outcome, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Ideal. If this is somebody that you're not certain about, you're taking a long time. You're taking a long time making a decision about really like accepting their offer. Then hear me out right quick. Hear me out. The Knight of Pentacles talks about moving slow in a very meticulous and practical way. So in a strategic way. So he's doing everything in a way where it's cautious, but also leaves him enough time to plan ahead. Okay. So I feel like if you do accept this offer, it's okay to go slow. I know you're Sagittarians. You guys are one of the, quick, fast people. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, your emotions don't have to be super lightning fast with you. You may like doing projects fast and doing this and that fast. But for your heart, if you need to go slow, that's okay too. If this person is yours, if this person is meant to be with you, then they're gonna have to be okay with you going slow. If you want to take that time and really be sure that this person is for you, taking it slow is the way you want to do it. Then if this is your person, they're gonna have to be okay with that. If they want you, they have to go through that hurdle. That's just kind of how it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me show you your romance angels cards, because y'all got to. Okay, I didn't mean to. Two of them fell out. I was just like in the midst of shuffling, and then boom. Y'all have, this could be the one, okay, which is you have already met the romantic partner you seek, and then you have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection here. So you met this person. The energy, the Knight of Cups, that Knight of Cups, the reason why you're probably sitting there contemplating about what to do about this, offer that they gave you, that's just the situation. It's all about what you want. The Knight of Cups is all about what you want. What do you want? Is this what you wish for? Is this what you are asking for? Do you want this fulfillment? And if it is, then taking this risk is going to possibly turn out for the best. Okay? Deep knowing is your wisdom of the Oracle. Just like the Queen of Cups in your future. Allow your intuition to guide you right now. That's the only thing that will help you. If this is your love life, strictly, this is your love life, you're going to have to follow your heart. Follow your heart. Listen to your mind too, because they're going to want you to, they're the ones that, give you the boundaries. Okay? They give you those boundaries. But your heart will be the one to decide whether you go with this person or not. And take the time you need if you decide to go with this person. The Knight of Pentacles says it's okay to go slow. It's okay to be cautious. And you don't have to worry about missing out on the past or making a bad decision, because any decision that you make can be reversed, repairable, or dealt with. But until you hit that moment, focus on the now. Okay? Focus on what you can control now. That door will open when it does, if it has to open. But until then, we're not going to anticipate it, because we don't need to see all that. We'll just deal with it when it comes. Okay? So this is y'all's reading. Okay? Whew, deep. Goodness, I just want to give y'all a hug. I feel like some really intense energy, and there's a lot of a weight on my chest, and I feel like that's just kind of how you guys are feeling. Kind of like, I'm not sure, you're worried, you're brave with the bear being in your present, but you're also like terrified. And I really hope that you guys feel like what you're doing for yourself is the best decision that you could possibly make, because that's the only one that's important. Alright guys, I love y'all, good luck, and I will see you guys in October. Bye guys.